Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full track suit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right-hand side, we got the Commanders and SCSU #1 fan, Chuck Little John. What up, Brody?
What's happening?
Ain't nothing, no. Happy hump day, as always.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
Three
man,
down, two to go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a great show. Great show. Thank you, everybody out there, for rocking with us, man. This is episode 43, season 3. Thank you, everybody on Twitter, on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, man. We thank y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We're waiting on our other co-host, Mr. Corey Davis, to come on. He should be on shortly. But before we do that, man, this show is sponsored by none other than Mr. Alvin Jameson. If you are looking to get finance for a new home or even a refinance of your home, we have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. He services a lot of different states: Alabama, California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia. Alvin Jameson can be reached at 404-587-9033 and alvinjameson.com as well, man. And if you want to email him at info@alvinjameson.com, you can do that as well, man. Your senior loan consultant, Alvin Jameson. How may I serve you? We appreciate you. All right. Bro, let's go ahead and jump in, man. Let's try to get this show on the road. Because I know if y'all are out there, man, I hope you all have your popcorn ready because this might get heated today. We're going to jump into a few topics that are pretty dear to our hearts on this channel, and we got some coaches calling out players. We have some quarterbacks that may be in a battle that shouldn't be in a battle, but other people think they should be in a battle. And then we have some coaches that have been fired, or a coach that's been fired, and we want to know who else is on the hot seat. And of course, we got our game picks, NFL and college game picks as well, man. So let's go ahead and jump right on in to this topic that I didn't bring up. Draymond Green. It seems like the Golden State Warriors have decided not to suspend him for the regular season. It seems like he's coming back next week. And next week, they receive their rings. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the show, Kanisha. And horrible ref calls. Absolutely. We're definitely going to jump into that, too. So he's coming back next week. They're receiving their rings. My guy, Corey, posted a question to us on our group chat. Should he be able to come and receive his ring with everybody, with the team? after the incident that happened last week. And now, what do you think about that, Corey? OG?
You know, the incident happened. I didn't agree with the incident, but you had to take into consideration the fact that if you had taken Draymond Green off of this team last year, would they have won the championship without him? I think Corey stressed it quite a few times that he's the transmission that keeps that engine running, or keeps that car running, not the engine, but keeps that car running and moving. And without him, they may or may not won. He was part of the team, so him being part of the team, I mean, you're gonna have to start building the nucleus back and get the team back in one accord. I think by segregating him out and not letting him be there for the ring ceremony when he is technically still part of the team and was on the team, that would cause more harm than good. As you try to mend what's happened and try to get the team back together and get them on one accord to start the season. So I think he deserved it. He earned it. He should be there.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you, OG. I think, like you said, what the ring is not for what happened this year. The ring is for last year. So
right.
He was with that team last year. He deserves to be there for the ring ceremony to bask in the festivities of winning that championship for last year. Like you said, he's a major part of that team last year, so he should definitely be there. And since this is going to be his last time with this team, go ahead and get it out the way now, because I think he's on his way out.
Whoa! Wow!
I think I think we have seen the last of Draymond Green in Golden State. I believe they will be working on the trade.
So you think he's not going to play this entire season in Golden State?
No.
So that brings up a valid point. So can they? Wow. So can they win? I mean, can they win another championship without it?
I think they believe they can.
And now that I think about it, I tend to agree with you with the fact that, but it's all based on how the team gels. Because I can't remember the guy. Was what Wiseman? He's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now I think they're saying that Looney's going to start and Wiseman going to come off the bench. So if they do get rid of Draymond, depending on what they get for him, then you could have Wiseman and Looney playing together.
Mm-hmm.
But contingent on Wiseman being able to play the whole entire season and not be the boy over there at the Lakers.
That is true.
So I guess to answer your question, is there potential that they can? But so that's just what you think, or have you heard that?
That's just what I think. I haven't heard anything.
Okay.
I don't have any inside scoop, but from the sounds of it, just listening to the coaching and body language from Steve Kerr and body language from Steph Curry, they look like they're fed up. They look like, we love your passion, we love all this, but I don't know how much longer we can deal with these outbursts that he's having. And I think I brought up something about his apology that he had, and I didn't think it was a genuine apology. When he said it, he brought up his mom. My mom said I was wrong, but then now you're seeing his mom on social media coming out. His mom is not saying what he said. His mom is saying pretty much Jordan got what he deserved. He shouldn't have put his hands on her son, and he got what happens when you put your hands on somebody. So that's what I think. Maybe I'm getting deep into it. But.
But he's been a part of every championship they won here recently.
He has. He has.
So you take that critical part away, can you win?
I think they can. I think you got enough pieces, especially if, like you said, if Wiseman is healthy. And I'm gonna say this: in the preseason, Wiseman has looked pretty dang on good. This is my first time actually seeing him play, but he's solid around the basket. He can move up and down the court. He plays great defense. He can shoot with either hand. The guy has decent, moves around the basket. So he might be a better Draymond Green without the stress. All right. Let's welcome my dog to the show, man. Mr. Captain Lee Batter Dip Shrimp, Corey Davis.
What the world, man?
Hey man, that batter dip shrimp good, man. Excuse me if I sound a little under the weather. It's that weather changing, you know what I mean? But
Yes.
it seemed like I walked in on a biased opinion about Draymond Green.
Well, we started off with the question that you asked us, and I think we've answered that question, but I just added a little something to it. That's all.
What you add to it? What kind of sauce did you add to it? About his mama?
Some heavy sauce.
It was a little barbecue with a little honey mustard mixed up. We got that honey Q, honey Q must.
That was that Cajun fire sauce.
Let me ask the OG. Was it hate? Did it taste like hateration?
I don't know if it was hateration, but let's just go ahead and tell you what he said. So we both said that Draymond should have the opportunity to be there for the ring ceremony, because the ring was earned last year, which doesn't have anything to do with any activities that's going on this season.
Right.
But then on the flip side of that, Mr. Galen came back and made a statement that he thinks that Draymond has seen his last season with the Golden State Warriors, that they will be trading him. That they are fed up.
You know what? That may be true. The question that they would have to ask themselves as an organization is, can we win a championship without, this valuable piece, which I call transmission. Now, hey, you can run a V8 in there and put a 350, or you can put a 400 bit block in there. That shows the difference in your run right there. Yeah, you can put another plug in, but I'll say this here: that trio of Draymond, Curry, and Klay Thompson. They've done a great job building the nucleus around those three, and he does run the defense, not the offense, but the defense. Now, I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm not saying that, but you need some muscle on your squad when it comes to defending that championship. When it comes to defending, your ability to be, a champion. He does the dirty work that, Curry can't do, that Klay can't do, that a solid big man can't do, on a regular basis. Mm-hmm. I think it's a good combination. Now, G may have a point. They may get rid of it, but I think it will be a tremendous sacrifice to do so, because it's no different than when they had Dennis Rodman. You can't control it, or Crazy Stallion horse. Some of them just can't be tamed. Now if you let him out, this is what I feel. His time away let's say if they end up doing well, I don't know if he missed 20 games and if they're 5-15, and he comes back, that'll tell the tale. Now if they go, 15-5, okay, we may be able to run without it. Who knows? But I think it'll be a terrible, decision to do. I think they should put him in, let him and Poole, kind of hash it out, see what's happening. Hey, Poole may just need to get a lick off. I remember, hey, what I need to do to get back? Hey, just stand right there. Put your hand behind your back. Hey, he get one free lick now. He can't. Remember them days when you get a free lick? Get you a free one. Right. Let's see what happens. But I'm not gonna say that his apology wasn't genuine. I just think his mama probably just as crazy as he is, and she made her statement. But okay. I guess to answer your question, should he? Now, are you guys answering or asking the question? Should he be at the ceremony?
Oh, we said he should.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
He should.
What's your viewpoint on the court? Should he be there?
Yeah, he should be there. Yeah. Now it's gonna be controversial, because he may get some boos, he may get some sympathetic applause. At this point, we'll have to vote on that. I would like to see that TCY family. What do you guys think? Is he gonna be booed? Is he gonna be jeered? Is he gonna be revered for the situation? I mean, does the home team? I know they love Draymond, but as controversial as he is, it could be a sentimental feeling where Draymond. Then how does Poole feel? Because he just got smacked a few days earlier. It could hurt or hinder them. Hinder them or it could be a good thing.
Welcome to the show, A to the Z Media. My dog Zach and Matthew Wright, man. Matt said he's never heard of a free lick.
Gotta go. That's that hood play, Matt.
All right,
so free one.
I can see him getting booed. I can see the fans reacting like we are. I think we're very disappointed in what he did, and I can see them, giving them a taste of what they think or how they feel. But I think this right here, what has happened, I think this is irreversible. I don't believe that they can get this mojo back. They played a little bit without him last year, and we were kind of saying, is the big three really a big three with Draymond anymore? Has Wiggins taken that spot to where Draymond was? He was the defender. Draymond was getting killed in the playoffs. He couldn't guard nobody in the playoffs. And we was like, oh, Wiggins might be taking that spot. Wiggins was doing all the dirty work. So and he's in his last, this is last year of his contract. What better time to get rid of him when you can get something for him right now? He's already come out and said, if I don't get the big deal, I'll go play with LeBron. He's already riding LeBron's coattail. So
you love that LA one.
So I can see it. I can see them saying, let's go ahead and get rid of Wap and get something for him right now.
Mm-hmm. And that's a valid point. With the fact that, and like you say, I think you may have brought the point, G. I'm not sure if it's you or Corey saying that part of this animosity maybe the way he said what he said, and him and Poole both coming up as free agents after this season, and maybe he thinks that the lean is toward Poole and getting the bags and not him.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And I forgot about Wiggins. That could be a pretty strong team. Like I said, it's all based on Wiseman staying healthy. But Klay Thompson, Wiggins, and Steph, and then Wiseman and Looney.
Yeah,
that's pretty strong.
Pretty strong. No. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's go here. and we're gonna transition to the NFL. And we had a firing in Carolina. And as my guy Zach just said earlier in the chat, and I appreciate this comment, man. He says the Panthers about to have a fire sale, and he wants to know, should we go after DJ Moore? I like that, but let's talk about Matt Rule first. The man's getting $843,000 a month for 4 years. That's how much they got to pay him still.
What is it? What's the total? 62 million?
Like something like that. Something.
Ridiculous amount.
A ridiculous amount of money. I don't know if I agree with the firing. I don't believe they actually helped him out enough to give him a chance to win. He's been without his star running back for majority of the time he's been there. He hasn't had a really good quarterback or a quarterback to help him out. He has one good receiver in DJ Moore, and that's it. His defense is up and down. You don't know what you're getting out of them. But they fired him. I want to know, will he get another chance? And who else may be on the hot seat in the NFL? What other coaches?
I think my man Rule, he's a better he's a college coach. You know what I mean? I think he will get another opportunity to go back to college. I think he got it, like you said, he got a terrible go at it. From the NFL. Like I said, you gave some terrible ingredients and wanted him to make a good cake. He just didn't do right, But he was actually a better college coach than NFL. So I think he'll go back to the college realm. Maybe he'll get another shot, but not right now. He'll go back and probably make one of these Power 5 teams. I ain't gonna say Power 5. Let me change. That may be too strong. But a good college team like Arizona, bring them back, and that may work for him.
Not the NFL though. You don't think he's an NFL coach?
I think because they gave him such a terrible shake that if he does, he probably go as a assistant somewhere. But you mean like as a head coach right now, like just his next job?
Yeah,
probably not. No, I'll say no.
Okay. OG,
Yeah, I tend to agree with Corey. The majority of college coaches that make that leap and come to the NFL, majority of them are not successful, and they end up going back to the college ranks because then they realize that coming to the NFL and coaching these grown men that's making millions of dollars is a whole lot different than being in college and coaching kids that's teenagers and just becoming men. So all college coaches is not meant to be NFL coaches. That's and true. A lot of them have a rude awakening when it comes to that. I think my man that only one I know has been, I guess Harbaugh was kind of successful when he came to San Francisco, but then he left and went to Michigan. But I think the only one I can think of right now that's been very, very successful that came from college is Seattle's coach.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Saban tried it. Spurrier tried it when he left Florida and came to Washington. So there's been a lot of big time coaches that have come to the NFL and realize, hey, this is not for me, and go back to the college ranks and Saban. His record speaks for itself. He left Miami and went to Alabama, and hey, probably the best move he could have made.
What's your boy from Ohio State that went to Jacksonville? He just couldn't transition.
Yeah, it's not like I say. It's not college. All college coaches, even though they have a great career in college, coming to the NFL is a different animal.
Facts.
I do agree with you on that. All right, my dad says, wasn't he with the Panthers for 3 years? Since
I think 2. I think they said 2, wasn't it?
since 2020. He's with them since 2020.
Yeah. So this would have been his 3rd season if they would let him complete it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 3rd season. So, he had a record of, what was his record? It wasn't good. 11-27. 11-27 record. So that's tough. That's tough record to hold. Like that's not a good that's not a good record. That's not a good record.
But like you and Corey said, Corey used the ingredients for the cake, and you made a statement though. But even during that time, I mean, he, did he really get a fair shake based on the players that he had available for him during that time?
Right.
And then you got to the point where you had to bring Cam Newton in.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah. He hasn't given him a winning formula. I'll tell you that much.
You bring back Cam Newton, think he finna resurrect something or something different.
I'm just saying he got to that point where they had to bring Cam Newton in.
Right. Let's bring Cam. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah. Larry Wright says that's a lot of losses to keep a job. That's a lot of losses, man. You 11-27. It's hard to keep a job doing that. Who else? Oh, and Steve Wilkes has taken over as the interim head coach for the Carolina Panthers.
I got one more thing to say about that.
Yeah.
If I'm rude, I'm sad for a minute. I lost my job. I got a save face. But on the flip side of it, every month I got 800 G's coming into the bank, and plus I got that, and I can go find me another job.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
And you can spend time with the family. Like you got to leave the house.
Yeah. I got a save face for getting fired, but hey,
for 4 years, 834.
Hey,
yeah. Give me that firing.
Yes, sir.
take that firing with a smile. With all my boxes.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Who else may be on the hot seat in the NFL? What are the coaches can y'all think of? I'll start right now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch the Commanders, man.
I was just waiting on that. I know we lead into this. I knew exactly that's why it was this question. All right, people, get your popcorn because it's about to start jumping up in here.
And let me just put something out there real fast for y'all, man.
Now, whoa, G, whoa, before you do this now. See, this is the thing about you. See, you the main host, so you can play what you want to, but you just gonna play a little different of just a part of it, and not the whole thing. I know what you about to do, so go ahead and do it.
You know what? I can't even do it because I didn't put it on here. Oh man, I know
that's a sign that it didn't need to be done.
I'm about to say it's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
Because I know you got to play.
While I try to put it up here again.
You go play that one little clip where they asked them the question about what made them have the worst record in the NFC East.
Quarterback. Oh, I'm sorry.
And that's what he said. And the thing is, a lot of people that have flipped off about this, pretend like that's all he said during the whole interview. They ain't listen to the whole interview.
And let me ask you, OG though, did we have to listen to? Because he did come back and apologize. I'm sorry.
You know what? Go ahead, Corey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I'm saying because he did come back and apologize, for throwing his quarterback under the bus. Does that let us know that he was possibly wrong for that? For doing that?
No, I'm gonna tell you what that is. That's just like any other situation, whether it be in sports, whether it be in politics, whatever the case may be. When you say a statement and the majority of the masses disagree with your statement, then the pressure comes for you to apologize. Not just in sports, that's in anything. These politicians go out there and say the wrong thing. People start jumping all over. What they do? They come back and apologize. Musicians go out there and say the wrong thing, cross the fence. What they do? They come back and apologize because they're getting pressured into that situation. And that's what happened there. Now, if y'all want to give me some facts about what happened in this interview, I'll go ahead and give it to you while G trying to get his little statement up. But we already know We already know what the statement is. Corey already said it.
I like facts. Give us something that we ain't heard.
Hey, give us some facts.
Yeah,
So leading
like
up to that,
facts.
I know one of my cohorts in this, I'm not gonna say what happened in the text message, but in the text message wanted to give me quotes about other stats about the Washington Commanders.
What? Who did that?
So
Did that.
yeah, I'm not gonna say who did it.
Okay.
I won't call no name, but I give you some initials.
No need to call names.
Give me a fact.
But leading up to that question, he talked about his defense. He talked about the offense. He talked about the offensive line, and he even talked about both those after this. But after he said quarterback, he also said what a good game that Carson Wentz played that day. That they played well enough to win. He also said that he has no regrets in bringing Carson Wentz to the Commanders. But the only thing that everybody else heard was when they asked him about quarterback, he said quarterback about the NFC East. My understanding, my take from it was that the other NFC East teams have quarterbacks that have been with the team for a while, and they have built that nucleus with the players around them. This Carson Wentz first year. That's my interpretation from it.
Okay.
And then I'll let y'all speak, and then I'm gonna have some more rebuttals. Kind of like I did on the text message.
Those weren't rebuttals on no text messages.
What was it? What was it?
I'm not gonna. Hey, listen. Those weren't rebuttals. I'm sorry. I know rebuttal when I hear one. I didn't. Well, listen. Your rebuttals didn't make me feel well. Your rebuttals were mean.
They were pretty mean. Well, I think I got it, y'all. I think I got one. Hold on. Let's see.
The teams in the division are farther ahead at this point.
Quarterback.
Chose the quarterback here, though. So do you have any regrets about that, or how do you?
No, I got no regrets about their quarterback. I think our quarterback has done some good things. There's been a couple of games that he struggled.
Why do you think?
What? Why you cut it off?
Oh, that was it. That was the end of it.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not. See what I'm saying? That was not the,
Yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible, man.
that was not the end. Go
So
ahead,
he
Doug.
said he did a couple good things. A couple good things. So it seems like to me, and the coach came back and said he was having a bad day. All right, and this is why I say your coach might be maybe a little bit on the hot seat now, because first of all, you don't throw your starting quarterback under the bus, which he did. And then you don't backtrack like that. Either you stick to it and go down with the ship. And now your team ain't gonna trust anything you say. At least before you was like, hey, it was real. He been messing up. He ain't been doing his job. That y'all can stand on that. But now he's like, oh, wait a minute, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I was having a bad day. Now, as your coach, nobody's I'm not following this dude. This dude, he might have a bad day, and we might not know what we're gonna get the next day. So I need a coach that is not gonna waver, not gonna go back and forth. Hey, stick to what you said. That's what I think.
Okay. So
Um,
go ahead, Corey. I already got my rebuttal for that one. Come on, Corey. Come on with it.
now this is just primarily about Riverboat Run. If you guys remember, he jumped ship on Cam Newton also. He, when times got tough, he threw Cam under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
When times got rocky and times got, when they lost trust in Cam, he threw Cam under there. So what can I say to ease, I guess, because like I said, I don't want to say that like G saying that it's wrong, but he may have his finger pointed in the right direction just a little bit, only because he has a history of doing so. Cam probably would have still been a Panther had he not had his issues with Riverboat. I don't know.
He threw Cam under the bus too.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Corey's statement first.
Okay.
So Corey said that Cam may still be a Panther if Ron Rivera had made the statement he made. Right?
Uh-huh.
But Ron Rivera got fired before Cam got left, didn't he?
I'm thinking he started it. You know what I'm saying? Their relationship was kind of rocky. You know?
Did he? I don't want him, man. I don't know if he did.
Yeah, he did. When he got fired, Cam Newton was still at the Panthers.
Okay.
It's possible, but he started the fight. You know, he started the issue, right?
Yeah.
We know that he had an issue with Cam. You know, maybe that was the reason why he left to go to Washington.
He didn't leave to go to Washington. The Panthers fired him.
Fired him after he. Yeah.
They went after that.
But before.
But what I'm saying is that so what he said had something physically to do with Cam Newton's play.
I think what he's saying is not it has something to do with his play.
Yeah, it's just
him throwing him under.
Yeah, that's my point. He knows how to use his scapegoat, and most of the time he didn't even think twice when he quarterback. You know.
Right. And like I said, he said and then he followed up and said why he said quarterback, which G so rudely cut off.
Yep.
Which is what I said. That's the rebuttal to you, Corey, is that what Ron Rivera said didn't have anything to do with Cam Newton's performance on the field. Now y'all sit here and you the main one. I don't know why you going to fight for Cam Newton the way you done badger Cam Newton this whole time since he done left the Panthers. So that's one thing I can't understand about you. You go to
No. That's why I'm saying it's not about the players. It's about Ron's activity or his history.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. So number one, if his history is so bad, then why would Washington even bring him on?
I didn't say his history was so bad. I'm saying he has a history of throwing his quarterbacks under the bus when things get rocky. No?
A history?
Hey, okay, two. I mean, you know, look, now and Cam.
That's a history.
So that's a history.
Yeah, that's enough.
Let's go get him in the history books. Man, come on.
Absolutely.
Anyway. Yeah. Don't make me do that. Y'all gotta go to the bathroom thing. But anyway, getting back to G about standing your ground. Don't act like your team always stands their ground.
I'm not sure where you're going with this.
I was just about to say where we going, pimp?
we going with your illustrious owner. Standing his ground.
Is this shade?
For his children.
I was saying, is this shade? Oh, Lord, the shade.
So we want to stand ground, then let's stand ground.
Look, he stood his ground. It just came out. He stood his ground.
But like I said, for you, when regardless of whether a lot of people, regardless of whether you think you're right or wrong, when you get that pressure, then you go and apologize.
So do you think he really meant it was his quarterback?
I think he meant it was his quarterback, but he explained why he's saying it was his quarterback.
He was trying to clean it up, though, OG. He was trying to clean it up. He knew it sounded crazy. He knew.
So what you think? What do you think he should have said?
What I think he should have said?
Yeah, but now keep in mind now, prior to, he'd already talked about his defense. He'd already talked about his offensive line leading up to that, which kind of like what led to that question.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think his response should have been?
When they asked him, why are you behind everybody else in the NFC East?
Right.
We just got off to a slow start. That's all you had to say. We're off to a slow start. It's a long season. It's a long season. That's coach talk. It's a long season. It's early. Not my quarterback. My quarterback. That's not coach talk.
Come see, come saw.
So you agree with? I'm saying. So you agree with the statement, OG?
Do I agree with the statement?
Yeah, I guess his reaction. His reaction. I'm sorry, his reaction.
I told you why he said what he said, and it was the remarks after he said what he said that G didn't want to play.
He tried to clean it up. He tried to clean it up.
How he tried to clean it up? He said it right after he said that. He started talking about how Carson Wentz played that day. He started talking about the fact that they never had regretted the fact that they brought Carson Wentz on.
Okay, allow me to rephrase the question.
Okay.
Do you agree with what he said? And I didn't rephrase it.
You didn't rephrase it. You said it the same way.
Yeah, I know, right?
So for that rephrasing, I'm giving you the same answer.
No.
Do you believe that Rivera is on the hot seat?
No.
You don't. Okay.
No.
Okay. What about you, Corey? Do you think he's on the hot seat?
He's on a warm cushion.
Can somebody let me look up? Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna look up what Ron Rivera's record is in the last 3 years. He's been with them since what? 2020.
So here we go again.
We just saw a coach get fired for an 11-27 record, right?
Has that coach, regardless of what the record won his division?
Who?
Has that coach that got fired, regardless of what his record was, ever won his division?
What was your record when you won the division?
What did I just say? I knew you were gonna bring that up. What did I say?
What was your record?
Does it make a difference what the record is?
Yeah.
Why it does?
But everybody,
if you win.
Everybody in the division was horrible. The Cowboys didn't have a quarterback. Y'all barely won it.
So see,
y'all won it with an 8-8 record.
So it's okay that you come out making excuses for other teams and overlooking the fact whether they won or not. And I think during that time they may have swept y'all too. We may have swept y'all too that year.
Y'all did.
With or without quarterback. So now, see, that's what I'm saying. See, Cowboy fans have a double standard.
It was without quarterback. It was without.
Okay, but I'm saying y'all have a double standard because see now you sitting here telling me that there was an issue because y'all playing without a quarterback. But now this year you don't have your starting quarterback, but y'all boasting and going on and raising all this saying all this hoopla because you're playing with your backup. But now, when you playing with your backup and you got swept and you didn't win the division, that was because we was playing without our quarterback. But this year, you playing without your quarterback, and we're the greatest thing on earth.
We're not the greatest thing on earth, but we didn't have a good backup. We didn't have a good backup back then.
Who is your backup? Who's your backup?
We played with Ben DiNucci.
So you didn't have Andy Dalton then?
No. We had Ben DiNucci and Garrett Gilbert.
So, and whose fault is that?
Lord,
Still your backup.
No, I'm
backup. I'm just saying it's a double standard, man. Backup is backup.
Let me just find a record. If his record is 11-27, should he be fired?
I bet you all the tea in China right now is reckoning out 11-27.
Dang, where's it at?
Let me find it for you.
Has he had? I guess he got 20 wins, huh? Well, has he got 20?
I don't think he has 20. Not in three seasons. What were y'all? Dang it. All right. We got it.
I'll say this here. I don't think he's gonna be fired, but when you come up with interviews and they're like you said, if he comes unhinged to where he's back to throwing, throwing people on the bus, regardless if it's, Panthers, to Washington, wherever he is. When he starts to do that, when he starts to come unhinged, I think that's when owners start to go, oh, wait a minute.
He's 15-23.
15. Thank you. 15-23. So he got four games. 4 games a month.
I could have lied.
James Lil John put it up there.
But I don't have no reason to lie.
Yeah, right. So 15-23. Is that with as many first round? Everybody had a first round pick. Is that good enough for y'all, OG? 15-23. And let's you're not winning very many games this year either. So let's go 15.
See, we finna start with shade now. Get your popcorn out, people, because it's finna jump off in here.
Let's go 17-32.
So you saying we're gonna win 2 more games this season?
Maybe.
How much you want to bet?
I don't know. We were saying you might not have more than the Falcons, right? Yo, I know last show we were saying, 2 games. Let's get over that 2-game hump, right?
Yep, got to.
Yeah,
that's my goal.
Y'all at 1 right now, and you said y'all gonna win tomorrow, right? So that's 2.
Right.
So that's 2. Can we sneak out some more out of that?
So you saying, and don't be trying to bring up our schedule. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Because I'm gonna tell you like I told you in the text message. Right now,
seat on fire, James said.
Right now, we're going and we're spending all this time talking about the Washington Commanders. Why? But now I'm gonna express the interest to you and Corey and anybody else out there. If y'all have a feeling that you want to change the team since you're so interested in what's happening in Washington, what's going on in Washington, then let me know.
I'm just asking about the hot seat, OG. Is he on
I'm asking the question. Because you have a vested interest in so much in Washington right now. So and you too, Corey.
I don't like your team.
I'm not gonna let you sit there and get away with it either.
I ain't investing.
Either one of you have the feeling that y'all want to change teams, then let me know.
Listen, the topic was brought up and I was asked a question.
And we have talked about the topic. But see, this is what happens when we get on here like this. It's always a tendency that we strive on some teams, but we don't strive on other teams.
Okay.
So my question still is, he already said no, he good. Are y'all interested in changing teams? Because y'all have so much vested interest in Washington.
I'm like James, I'm good.
Okay, good. If you're good, then let's move on to the next subject.
I'm good.
Tell me why I should leave my losing team for your losing team.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying too. Cause I come over there with you. You just got to give me a reason why I leave my ugly chick for your ugly chick. What is yours?
We seem to have a vested interest in the Commanders, so I thought y'all might want to just come on over.
No, your rival brought this whole topic up. Your rival.
No, he's no. Now let's bring this correct because he said we're not rivals.
No. He said that you're not his rival. He's your rival, right?
That's him talking. Hey.
What do you mean, like
I'm just saying
on Dallas Cowboys Day?
Consider the source.
That's true. That's true.
Oh man. Hey, commercial break, man. James Lil John said it right, man. Commercial time.
I can't see it, G.
All right, here we go. I got you, baby.
All right. And there it is. Are you guys looking forward to buy a home? Are you looking for a new program to look for a home in, a loan program, looking to refinance? We got the guy for you. He's one of TCY's own, Alvin Jamison. If you are looking for a new step in life, if you're looking for that next level, give him a holler at 404-587-9033, or you can email him at alvinjameson.com. Once again, this is our mortgage guy. If you're looking to refinance, you're looking for a new home, or you're looking for a program to do this with, Alvin Jameson is your guy. Give him a call, 404-587-9033.
Great job, my dog. Great job.
Good job, Corey.
Good job. All right, so we're having some issues, man, with these referees, and I tell you right now, I'm getting fed up with them, and I know my guy over here is as well, man. This is one of them right here, and this is from this past.
95, but that ball's out clearly. It's definitely out, and you can hear the crowd. I don't blame the crowd at all. I don't.
And here's another one, all in the same weekend.
Come all the way around. Now he's going to be down onto the hips of Tom Brady while he's in pursuit, so he's spinning around too. There's no intent to hurt the quarterback right there. You can see Tom's reaction.
And I think our expression says it all, man. Not only are we upset, but you can see everybody in the league is upset. I saw players tweeting about it. I saw fans. The fans in Kansas City was ready to jump through the crowd onto the field at the man. What can we do to fix these calls, man? Should we just put red shirts on the quarterbacks, or put
flags on their hips? Right.
Yeah.
Only thing I can think of what we need to do, because it is so inconsistent that they need to make this kind of like college football when they have a targeting charge. Mm-hmm. That it needs to be a reviewable play because they're inconsistent. Mm-hmm. You know, in that same Kansas City game, Pat Mahomes got tackled the same way Brady did.
Yep.
No penalty.
No penalty.
The exact same way. He got slung around and tackled the exact same way that Brady did, and no penalty. Then you got my man for Kansas City that's bracing his fall, risking hurting himself by bracing his fall with one hand while he holding the ball with the other to try to keep from pounding down on my man, and they still call roughing. So like I said, I think the only way they are so inconsistent in this that they need to make it where it is an automatic reviewable charge, and whoever reviews it has to have guidelines to make it all consistent every single time. Because it's not going to be consistent. It's too inconsistent right now. It's getting out of control. Mm-hmm. That's the only way I think they can do it, is to make it a reviewable. And when that reviewable, they get to have a checklist that they go through to make sure it meets all these quotas. If not, then it's overturned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, let me tell you, you seen the clip on mine. I'm gonna say this here on both of those clips. We probably could have took one of those sacks. One of them when you got rolled, and the other one you just got laid on. You know, we could have took one of those sacks. Now the thing that kills me is when the referees take away a team's opportunity to, I'm not gonna say win, just to tie the game up, or to compete or to answer. Mm-hmm. Now, in my situation with the Atlanta Falcons, I'm watching the game and the situation happened, and I stand by what I said as far as the Nick Saban / Tom Brady / Michael Jordan rule. It was like a touch, because you see Tom Brady going, are you gonna call that? What's happening? You gonna call that? And the guy, how it come back to me after watching blogs, watching TV sports and sports shows, it was like he missed one earlier and he gave one back. Mm-hmm. And it just happened to have been at the worst opportune time, where the Falcons were trying to make an answer and possibly try to win a game. You know, my coach said that he was more in disbelief, a little bit more hurt than anything. Then you look at the one with Kansas City, you know, he pissed. You know, like I said, one was pissed and one was hurt. Like, come on, man. You know, it took everything. Greater Jared, I mean, you know, some of those plays, those are play breaking plays where, you know, I'm sitting there, he's sitting there like, yes, my team got a chance to win. Only for you know, you look over to the left and one flag is there. Not 3 flags, you know, where you know where it's obvious. One flag.
Right.
And I agree with the OG. I think they should at this point not be reviewable. Or if not, what are we doing? Like I said, we're gonna put a red shirt on the guy, we're gonna put some flags on him, or you know, get 2 guys and you know, can I just touch him and he down? What? I don't know. This roughing the passer has gotten way out of hand, and I get where the premise comes from. You know, the concussions are getting way more higher. Now, if you ask me, with this roughing situation, put him on a different suit, put him on a bubble suit, put him on, you know, that special needs helmet with the bubbles on top of it. If you want to protect the quarterback that much, you know, put him on. You know, I'm saying, like, you know, doing summer practice, they have those, you know, I'm talking about those bubble helmets. Deion Sanders got his whole team, you know, the protection helmets.
Helmets, Right.
Yeah, if you want, let the quarterback play with those the entire game. Let him play with, you know, the bubble cushions under their shoulder pads. I don't know what else to do if you want to protect them that much.
Right.
But yeah, it does, you know, hinder, you know, a guy's ability to want to play hard when you do this in the 4th quarter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm damn sure salty. You know what I mean?
And my dad, Larry Wright, says Tom actually kicked at Jared while he was down.
Right.
That should have been called. And that was the 2nd time he had tried to kick somebody after he got sacked in that same game. Right. And I agree with both of y'all, man. There's something has to be done with it. Do y'all think it should be done upstairs, or should the coaches be allowed? I was hearing maybe the coaches maybe throwing a challenge flag to do it.
You can't challenge those though. You can't challenge.
No. I think they were saying maybe doing that for next year, giving them a challenge flag for that situation.
The one thing I could say that was embarrassing to the league, what was his name? Salvatore, the one that the ex referee that, you know, that comes in and says, you know, what he thinks it is before the call comes out. He thought it was he said that's not roughing, you know, but then he had to come back and go over the rules, but he was like, I don't see a roughing call here.
Yeah.
And
it seems like in your game, the only one who thought it was roughing was the guy who threw the flag.
Was it? I forget his name, but
the other refs didn't think it was roughing. So it seemed like he was on. So I don't know how he outruled all the rest of them. But I think they might need to go check his bank account. But
well, I just think they should, like I say, I think they should make it automatically reviewable like they do with college and targeting. Because I don't think the coaches should have to challenge that. That challenge should be for something that they think should tremendously impact the game, and this should be, and by them reviewing it, it's gonna start making these officials accountable.
But you know what? If they're gonna do that, if they're gonna say, you know, this is a play that needs to be reviewed, then they're gonna just come up with that old silly excuse that he came up with, you know, for us. You know,
what's that?
Remember, he had, you know, the guy or the referee himself, you know, he had a statement. You know, his statement was, you know, kind of the rules on, like I said, when he was turned over and you know how, in a sense, on how Tua was, you know, was kind of ragdolled. He was saying that he rolled and threw him. Yeah, and that was roughing.
Force. He said it was force.
Too much force. And then the one with Kansas City. Now, like this guy said,
354 pounds, and they try to change it to 325, but 354 pounds. How can you stop a guy with that much weight, force, coming at you? And then he, like you say, he held himself up and recovered the football.
Right.
And you still calling it roughing?
Right. At the point where he doesn't have the ball anymore, he is no longer the quarterback.
Right. It's a fumble.
This man had the ball in his hand and he was falling. So he had the ball in one hand and he tried to, like the OG said, he tried to brace with his other hand and still not fall on him completely. Like you can see he kind of fell on him with like the left side of his body.
Yeah.
So it's horrible, and it will probably be most likely be next year when the rules change, and I think they probably will go to every roughing the passer needs to be reviewed, and if it takes another 30 seconds to the game, hey, let it take another 30 seconds, add it to the games, but it has to be done. I think.
Yeah.
I know some people believe that that's what the NFL wants. It's for Las Vegas, for those numbers. I like I said before, I don't want to believe that's what it's for. I don't want that to be part of the league, man.
And okay, let me ask y'all this, because I guess I'm trying to get back down to the foundation of the definition of roughing, or when did roughing come about?
Roughing
unnecessary. I remember. Yeah, I know. Unnecessary roughness, roughing the passer, because those are two different ones. Okay, unnecessary roughness was like I said, he already down, and you put another hit on him, or when you didn't need to do that. That's unnecessary. But then like I said, roughing the passer, roughing the quarterback. I know they say that's different too, because they were trying to figure out which one are you trying to say. Was it unnecessary roughness? Which one are you doing? Which one were you calling? Then they had to kind of clarify, why they made the call on each one, on each play. Because like I said, it wasn't unnecessary, but then at the same time, how roughing was it? Then that's when they came up with that technical term where we have the quarterback has protection up until they're on the ground. And I mean, it was just way too technical for a football player, to me anyway.
Right.
But that's why I was asking, when did roughing the quarterback come into play, or when did that? Because we've seen many defensive ends put a real hit on quarterbacks on the backside, front side. When did it get out of hand? When did it get to this point?
It says, it's a good question. It's trigger for my so-called bloody Sunday. Maybe
why you looking?
This like 2010.
10? Okay.
Looks like 2010. Roughing the passer happened. They had something. The trigger for many recent changes was the so-called Bloody Sunday of October 17, 2010, when a series of big hits propelled the safety protocols for roughing the passer.
And I guess the only reason I was asking that question is, all right, when Matt Ryan was with the Falcons of 12 years, when I tell you that Joker was on the ground like at least 6 times a game, and I don't know if he ever got roughing, but he was on the ground considering we had a terrible offensive line.
Right.
And then you had, and then I think about, remember when the New Orleans Saints was going heavy at Brett Favre in that that NFC Championship game, and they were beating that dude up, and not one time, was it roughing the passer elevated to changing the game. Is that my man Alvin Jameson?
This is our sponsor, Alvin Jameson.
Yeah, look what he put.
It was when those dirty Dallas Cowboys brought it to the 90s. Ooh, this is your guy, ladies and gentlemen. This is your guy.
Hey, I don't exactly see this, but tell me what the difference is between these two.
What you looking at? Put it up there.
The same thing.
So what's the difference between that and what happened to Brady?
The same thing. It's the same play.
That one wasn't called though, was it?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. The inconsistency.
Yeah.
Then Brady didn't get hit in the head. His head didn't hit the ground. And
He went and talked to the ref.
What the NFL is doing is they feel like we messed up with the Tua thing. So now they're taking everything else like super safety wise.
Did they miss their call with Tua?
I think the NFL did, yes. Because and the only reason I think the NFL did, I think Miami did, I think the doctors did that was there. But
no. I meant on the throw, on the sack itself. Was it called unnecessary roughness? They want to call?
It wasn't called. No. But I think they're trying to cover themselves now. I think they're trying to cover themselves for anything.
They didn't call them gang signs. They didn't call that.
Hey, man, let that go, man.
I'm just saying. Because I know the game stopped. Huh?
No, they called that one.
Okay.
They didn't call the one against Miami, but they called the one when he got knocked out. They called that one, didn't they?
That's what I was just asking. Did they call? That's what I said. You telling me they didn't call?
They didn't call the one.
Not the first one.
Oh, when he
went.
Oh, okay, yeah. When they pushed him and he hit his head in the back of the head.
They didn't call that one, but I think they called that second one because they drove him into the ground.
Honestly, I don't think that was a call anyway. When he fell, that was his own momentum that kind of bumped the back of his head on the first one.
What about the second one? The second one was the same type of thing, wasn't it?
No, second one, he was thrown like Brady.
Yeah, the second one, my man had him around the waist and drove him to the ground.
Right. Now, second one was legit. The first one was, like I said, the extra push, and it went, it was going backwards, and then, his momentum or the momentum that from the push, that would have been, that probably would have been a roughing the passer, but that's what, honestly, from when I was watching Matthew Stafford was getting pushed around because his offensive line is crappy too. They're just pushing, and sometimes they don't tackle them, but they'll push the hell out of them, and then they'll hit the ground.
Right.
But
right.
I wouldn't have called that first one. That second one, that was a slam to the ground.
I think it was. Kanisha said they were both clean hits. Neither was roughing.
The second one roughing?
I
thought his head just hit the ground when he fell.
That on the first one. On the first one.
On both of them.
No, my man had him around the waist and slung him to the ground in that second one.
Yeah, that was rough. I ain't gonna lie, that was a little extra.
I think it was the same thing as what's his name just did though.
No, it was a whole lot.
Grady Jarrett rolled with his, but Tom Brady didn't go down and bounce like a bounce. This dude was slammed down and kind of bounced up. Yeah. I think those two are, a little. One is more excessive than the other.
Okay.
And that's my opinion. Like I said, we want to watch the Tua hit.
Yeah. Now, when we saw the Tua hit, we didn't think it was roughing when we watched it.
I didn't think the first one was. I thought the second one was.
The second one was gangster.
Like I said, I think on the first when he got the concussion when they was playing, who were they playing? They might be playing. Were they playing Buffalo?
No, Jaguars.
No,
when he got pushed back.
No, I wasn't Baltimore. It was Jacksonville.
No, Cincinnati.
Okay, but when he
that's right. When they wore that white and black.
Yeah, I'm kind of like Corey. When they pushed him back, it's just his momentum took him back as he got pushed, and when he fell, his head hit the ground.
Because they didn't call that because he was getting up on his feet trying to get back to the line, and that's when his one of his old linemen was like, "Oh, hold up, let me hold you up." But after that second one, there wasn't no get back up from that one.
Yeah, it wasn't a rough hit in Cincinnati. Remember, we was like, oh, this bad boy. Remember, we thought he had broke his hand. Remember, because we had thought he had broke his hand or finger.
On which one? The first one or the second one?
The second one.
The second one, no. He held the helmet first, and then it's sort of like when rigor mortis set in, then his finger started to cave in a little bit.
We thought he had messed up his finger.
I didn't.
No, y'all thought that dude was knocked out.
That dude, he was out. I didn't think that.
Oh,
Why would you think that? Huh? I knew he was out, but you saying hold on, what are you saying I said?
No, we thought his hand. So when we first saw the thing,
yeah, I did the game sign joke. True, but
we didn't think it was roughing it. We was like, oh man, that's roughing the passer. We didn't think that was roughing the passer.
No, it wasn't like that. The only reason why it wasn't a roughing the passer situation where it was controversial is because it was in the second quarter. Second quarter, because Bridgewater finished the game out. But the two that we're talking about now in terms of roughing and it not being called, these were calls that were not made or calls made incorrectly, causing another team to either lose or not get an opportunity. The two with Tua were just two gangster ass hits. No?
Let me see if I can pull this clip up.
Let me
pull the clip.
Tua, he started this trend. He shouldn't play the rest. And they keep on doing this to the fans. And James, I hate to say this. I don't know why they keep saying it's too early to tell. He shouldn't be telling nothing. They shouldn't be talking about Tua to game 15. He'll be back next year, guys. Too early to tell. Yeah, damn right, too early to tell. Dude, head messed up. He probably jelly up in the head. Both of y'all looking at clips.
I'm trying to find it.
look, both of y'all head down looking at clips.
Trying to find it.
Alvin, why they doing that? Tell us about those. No, I ain't gonna ask you about no Giants. I'll wait for them before I ask you about the Giants.
No, they might have took them all down, dog.
Okay, the OG got it.
Oh, you got
OG got it. The what? Boom.
That's the first one.
No, that's the second one.
That's the second one.
That's the second one.
Okay.
That's the one where he at home now because of that.
See, that's not a passer though. Look, that's.
Are you kidding, G? What you looking at right now?
His head hit the ground.
Watch this.
Why?
That.
Do you have it? Wait. Do you have it? Wait. You need to see it in real speed. Got it in real speed.
So if y'all think that's roughing the passer, then Grady Jarrett didn't roughing the passer. That's the same thing.
But no,
that's
okay.
Thing.
No, look at it in real time though. Got to look at it in real time.
That's the same thing. He grabbed him by the waist and he's doing the thing. He rolled over him and the only
Brady's head never hit the ground.
Brady's head never
hit the ground.
His shoulders hit the ground.
Head hit the ground. That's the only difference though. It's a clean tackle. You can't stop the man from his head hitting the ground. That's not his fault.
But this is the thing we're saying. One of them is way more vicious than the other one to be called roughing. That's all I'm saying. One of them is a tackle. The other one is a head injury.
Right, but he didn't cause his head to hit. He didn't make his head hit the ground like that. That's what I'm saying is him tackling him did not. He didn't hit him in the head. His head hit the ground, of course. Yeah, it did. But it's the same tackle as what Tom Brady happened with Grady Jarrett. It's the same thing. The only problem is his head to hit the ground.
Can you show the Tom Brady one again?
I got the first. I got the first one.
I got a Tom Brady one right here.
Here's the first one.
All the way around. Now he's going to be down onto the hips of Tom Brady while he's in pursuit, so he's spinning around too. There's no intent to hurt the quarterback right there. You can see Tom's reaction.
Now show it again, OG.
It's a lot. That one seems a lot lighter though, man. Mine.
Y'all got me confused. I got the first one now. I got the one against Buffalo now.
One of them seems. I mean, they both do the roll and toss, but one of them, like I said, one guy's able to get up and the other one's not.
So, but it's still the same tackle though.
It's the same person. It's the same attempt for tackle. But okay, let me ask you, because like they were saying, how are they supposed to grab him then? Because all he's trying to do is get him to the ground. But one person is, like I said, Tom Brady is 6'4", 6'5", and Tua is 4'5". You know, one of them can be tossed around like a rag doll, and the other one, you really had to kind of try to bring the other guy down.
Right, but I think our question is, how was one roughing the passer? You're saying this one that happened to two was roughing the passer, but the one that you did is not roughing the passer. But
I was asking, but I think because
you
right, here you go. Here you go. Here go to her. Here go to her.
It is. All right. Boom.
And I guess maybe we rough it because if you look at it right at the end, play it again.
He goes from feet to head.
But it look like watch it right at the end. It look like Tua is launching or something. I don't know what he doing. Right there, see?
Yeah, it did like he was like he kind of threw himself.
That's what it looked like at the end.
It did like he kind of threw himself backwards.
Yeah.
Was he launched or was he pulled backwards?
I don't know.
But one of them hurt and one of them didn't. We know that much. Let me see. G. Let's see. You're just going to skip my comment and put Kanisha. Because she agree with you.
What was his comment?
Oh, no. We can't.
Go to not heaven, G. I might be back someday.
So what did we skip, Alvin? What did we skip?
That's what he talking about. I skipped. He talking about I skipped this right here.
That's my brother was talking about. He skipped that comment right there.
He posted. That boy James, boy, he's so sensitive. All right, Alvin Jameson says, man, I'm happy about the Giants, but still not sold on them. Philly still has it. They have the more complete team.
Thank you.
It's the same guy who said we about to lose to the Rams. You're not listening. I don't listen to him.
Now, sometimes when Alvin is giving your team praise, then you listen to Alvin. Not that Alvin not give you no praise.
I'm just honest. I'm honest. I'm honest. That's what he gonna tell me. That's what he say.
Oh, that's what Alvin gonna say.
I'm about to say.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Cause you be lying. I'm about to say, yeah, that dude, you be lying.
Let's go through our game picks. All right. Alvin, since you got your own, man. Hey, matter of fact, Alvin, give me a call so we can do your game picks with us, dog. You're on here, Mr. Fence himself. Give me a call, Alvin. Let's do your picks. All right. We're starting with the game tomorrow. Thursday night game. They continue to put terrible games on Thursday, man. Let's start here. Washington versus Chicago.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying about shade?
Both of y'all pretty good at it at this point. Both of you guys do great shade at each other.
Hey, I gotta hit first. Man.
Oh, you want me to go first?
There go my dog.
What up, man?
What's up?
Hey, Alvin.
Live on the voice. Oh, that's right.
Got a big game coming up this week, man. I think you got some built-in, I'm not going to say excuses because Dak isn't there, but if Philadelphia doesn't beat y'all this week convincingly, I'm not going to say convincingly, but doesn't really dominate the game, that's going to give you some ammunition. It is. I know you too long, man. It's going to give you some ammunition, but Philadelphia's still going to win.
I'm glad we didn't get to that game yet, but
let's go ahead and get that game out the way.
We might get that game out the way.
Let's do that. Yeah. We're good.
Alvin just took us there.
Yeah, you're right.
To that game.
I got Philadelphia. Yep.
We're going Washington, Chicago.
No. I got Philly. What you got, OG?
Oh, you know who I got.
But I also like the division. But Washington, I mean, I got love for Washington, but Carson Wentz ain't it. Man. He not it. So I'm going to go with, I'm going with Justin Fields, man.
Chicago. All right.
Okay, Alvin. We appreciate you being responsible. We appreciate you coming on.
Washington make a statement because of what his coach called him out on. But I'm still not sold on Carson Wentz, man. But I'm pulling for the black quarterback, man.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, now we're gonna throw race into the thing. Alvin, we appreciate you being a sponsor. Appreciate you making that one pick. Good evening. I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
Now, can you hear them?
I can't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I can't hear.
You can't hear them?
Okay.
Let me see if I can
Okay.
get-
No.
Hold on, let me see if I can get you on here. Oh, how did I do it last time? Oh.
I don't think you brought him on there. I think we always listen to him on your
Yeah,
phone.
we always listen to
On your phone.
Y'all, can y'all hear him?
Yeah, we can hear him. That's why I
Okay,
made my
all right.
comment.
All right. OG. Oh, never mind. I know you're going to Washington.
You didn't pick Philly.
Corey.
Huh?
Who you got?
For who? I got Philly. I got Philly. Huh?
Chicago, Washington.
I
He
can't
gonna make
hear
us do this one, man.
I can't hear them, FYI.
Oh, they can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said Philly.
He gonna make this game, man. Even though we all pick Philly.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna go. I gotta go with Chicago, bro.
Chicago.
Oh, so I'm the lone wolf.
You the lone wolf, OG. You the lone wolf. All right. San Francisco, Atlanta.
Ooh.
Alvin.
San Francisco. Jimmy is playing with a on his shoulder. I'm not a huge Jimmy G fan, but he has a lot he feels he has a lot to prove, and he's playing for a new contract coming up, and his tradability is on the line. So I'm gonna go with Jimmy G.
All right. OG.
I'm about to go with the homeboy. He gonna have 200 fans down there.
he said he going with Debo. He going with his homeboy. He gonna have 200 fans down there.
Okay, so he's going with me.
Corey.
ATL.
He's going with his home team. I got San Fran. All right. New England, Cleveland.
New England and Cleveland. Which one called back? Is the Patriots quarterback back?
Zappe.
I thought he was back.
Deshaun Watson ain't back either. But they got a black backup quarterback. Is Myles Garrett playing?
Myles should be back. He should be back.
Myles Garrett is playing.
Him and David Clowney should be back.
You know what? I'm gonna go underdog on this one and go with Cleveland.
Okay.
I'll be the lone wolf on this one.
All right. About that.
Corey.
I'm going Cleveland too.
Oh, you said that with confidence. Okay.
That's because Matt Jones.
He said Cleveland. He's going Cleveland.
I'm going Cleveland too.
That
defense coming back. Okay. I'm going Cleveland too.
Everybody went Cleveland except for me. I'm going New England.
Really?
I'm not pulling.
So you a lone wolf?
I'm lone wolfing it. I'm not pulling for Canisius team. Yeah. All right. New York Jets at Green Bay.
Oh, that's an easy one. Green Bay.
All right.
Aaron Rodgers pissed off. He's still pissed off over that. He gonna show out.
He better bring some receivers.
I want to see what these Pro Jet fans got to say.
You know who I'm gonna tell him to call?
Odell.
Nah. First two letters of the alphabet.
AB.
What? Oh my Lord! Oh, hell no! No. Stick with the Lindy.
Call him, boy. Everybody can control him, man. I mean, Tom Brady had him controlled for a little while. Aaron Rodgers is the only one that can control him, man.
If Tom Brady can control him, neither can doggo Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
but Aaron Rodgers, he brought Tom Brady a Super Bowl, though. Regardless, he brought us that Super Bowl, and that's
he did.
Defense brought him a Super Bowl.
I was like, no, he did.
Who did?
The defense.
Tampa Bay defense.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but AB brought a level of respect to the wide receivers, and it's like, I dare you not to cover me. And when we really needed a play, who'd they go to? AB.
They went to Gronkowski.
Yeah. Godwin.
Yeah, Evans.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Mike Evans was the man. Mike Evans was the man. All right.
And Gronk.
So, who y'all got?
You got the Jets.
You got the Jets.
I got Green Bay. I know you got the Jets, G.
I got the Jets.
Based on the statement y'all told me I wrote down last week.
Now, me and Corey got the Jets.
Yeah. The Jets going 3-2 or 4-1 over the next 5 games.
I need that loss, G.
All right.
I need the gain on you.
Okay. All right. Jacksonville, Indy. I got Jacksonville. I'm going with Jacksonville again. I still believe in them. They can put up a 6
Great
points.
White Hope, huh?
Yeah.
Great White Hope.
Great White Hope.
Is the coach running back still out?
I'm gonna go.
Good question.
I'm gonna
I
go.
think Taylor's
Indy.
supposed to be back.
I'm gonna go Indy and Matt Ryan. I think he got something to prove.
Yeah.
I'm going Indy.
That's a good question, OG. Is John Taylor is Taylor back? Good question. I'm not sure, but I'm going Jack. It don't matter. I'm going Jacksonville.
You got me down for Indy.
I got you down for Indy. OG.
I'm going. Trevor Lawrence can't have 2 back-to-back bad games. He on my fantasy score. He called me lose last week. I'm going with Jaguars.
Jaguars. There we go. Corey.
Indianapolis.
You going with Matt Ryan? You can't stay away from Matt.
They're
Huh?
sticking them tied to Matt.
I got Taylor. I got Taylor as my running back.
Run him to the Super Bowl, man. That's why he love him.
He love Matty Ice. He can't get away. That girlfriend can't let go. Minnesota, Miami. Miami might be playing with their third string quarterback.
As much as I hate to pick this, I really hate to pick this, boy, because you know I can't stand freaking Kirk Cousins. I can't stand the most overrated quarterback that ever played a quarterback position.
Oh my God, do you not like him?
When you play Miami without Tua, yeah, I gotta go Minnesota, man. I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, but I'm going Minnesota.
All right. OG.
Yeah, Miami playing their third string quarterback. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Minnesota.
Okay.
Let me ride with you, Minnesota.
We all hey, clean sweep, Minnesota. Clean sweep.
James ain't gonna like that.
He got Miami.
Well, I know he do.
There go your comment right there, James. All right, Cincinnati, New Orleans.
Is Winston back? Is James back?
They'll need Dalton and a man in there.
What's your issue with James?
I picked New Orleans to win because I thought he wasn't playing.
I got the Bengals.
You got the Bengals? All right, OG. OG got the Bengals. Corey?
The Bengals are New England. I mean,
I got the Bengals too.
Oh, that's right. You're not going to New Orleans
That's a tough one. I don't think Jameis is back, so I'm gonna go Cincinnati. They're on the comeback. They're embarrassed. They lost their first 2 games.
They lost last week too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're embarrassed. They're embarrassed. They are. They're embarrassed.
Okay. All
They're
right.
gonna come back. I'm going Cincinnati.
All right. I'm the lone wolf again. All right. Baltimore, New York Giants.
I had Baltimore picked earlier when I picked my picks. I'm gonna stick to it, man. I don't think the Giants are gonna beat Baltimore, Lamar.
Okay.
I'm
OG.
on Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going to Ravens too.
Ravens, all right. Corey.
Ravens.
You the only one who picked the Giants last week, man. You're not gonna go with the Giants again?
No, I ain't gonna do it two. I ain't gonna do it 2 times.
Okay, all right. Can I skip this next one, man? Tampa Bay Pitt. Everybody got Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Tampa Bay and who? Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, yeah.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Oh boy, man. Boy,
Did you say Pittsburgh, OG?
No, I said Tampa Bay.
Oh. All right. I guess can we all just go with this one too? Carolina versus the Rams.
Yeah.
No, because the Rams they don't always look as sharp as they need to be.
They playing PJ Walker at quarterback.
They're playing their third string quarterback.
God, okay, yeah, you're right. My bad.
All right. Arizona at Seattle. This is a good one. Arizona, Seattle.
Arizona.
I'm going Arizona too.
Say it with your chest, Corey.
I'm saying Arizona. When does D Hop come back, man?
He got one more game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still going Arizona. I would like to see Gio win, but I don't think Gio got it in him to be a starting quarterback, man. That's unfortunate.
I got Seattle.
You always gonna be the lone wolf. You just try to catch up on some victories.
Arizona. You got Arizona, OG?
Yeah, I got Arizona.
Look, according to Corey and OG, Arizona will be undefeated right now because I think they always pick Arizona.
We never always picked Arizona, man.
No, right?
You just would never pick Arizona.
Oh wait, y'all. Well, last week was the only week y'all didn't pick Arizona, I think. All right. Buffalo AC.
Wow.
What a game. What a game.
What time is that like? No, that's not Sunday night because you play Sunday.
That's the 4 o'clock game. That's the 4 o'clock game.
How did they not put that on Monday night?
Yeah.
Or Sunday night? Like, I don't understand. Why would you not put that on Sunday night or Monday Night Football?
Yeah.
What game is this?
Who's scheduling
Buffalo and the
this?
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Gunsling.
You know I'm going with
Buffalo
black quarterback, man. I'm going KC.
You going KC? Okay.
I'm going KC. I respect Andy Reid. You know I do.
You got a good point there. OG?
I'm going with Buffalo. They got a nasty taste in their mouth about the last time they was in Kansas City.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Corey?
Buffalo.
Hey, you lone wolfing it, Alvin. You lone wolfing it, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Denver at the Chargers.
That's not the last game, man. That's Monday night game.
What?
Go ahead and say it.
Chargers?
Yeah, Denver at the Chargers.
Man, I hope I'm lone wolf in the Chargers. Man, I'm going with Russ.
You going with Denver?
I'm going with Russ.
Oh.
You going with Sierra?
Russ.
He going with Sierra.
Russ. He's somewhat Sierra.
Yeah, I like Black
think
Love,
Russ gonna put it together.
I like Black Love, but Black Love ain't gonna pull this knot.
I think he's gonna put it together.
He
this
got
game, though.
He got a LAC. He got an LAC.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Black Love, but Black Love ain't gonna pull this knot. I'm going Chargers.
I don't know.
Yeah, Black Love.
I was trying to put it together. I couldn't put that one together, but he gonna figure it out. I think in this game where you're gonna see resemblance or signs of him putting it together this week. He might not do it all this week, but you'll see a dramatic improvement in the offense this game.
Okay, a LAC. My fault. A LAC. All right, so Corey, what'd you say?
I ain't going with Russ no more, man. I did that with Kanisha for the past couple weeks. I ain't doing it no more.
All right, last game, fellas. Last game, Alvin.
You long wolf. Just go ahead and put it down.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, everybody going Philly, right?
Oh,
You long wolf, man.
Jump,
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
You want to this bad boy to last?
Giants fan. I've been screaming Philly.
Corey,
So,
Huh?
what you going?
I'm gonna have to say this again some more. I think I said it like 8 times. You like you didn't hear me.
I didn't
Want me to
hear
change my mind? Oh, you want me to change my mind? Okay. You know what? I'll go with Philly.
I already told you long wolf, G.
yeah, I knew you was going.
I'm long wolf. My dog Alvin, man.
But I will say this. Though. I really don't think Dak should come back this game, and I'm glad that he's not, because Dak would get fucked up this game.
Ooh. Oh.
We gotta let our sponsor go.
Hey,
not the F-bomb.
man, I know, right? God, hey.
All right, man. Thanks for letting me pick the games,
Yeah,
man.
we missed you last time, man. I appreciate you jumping on here, my dog.
Man, pick with some urgency.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
Hey, you want to do these college picks right quick?
Yeah, let's do college picks.
All right, we go through. I got 10 games. First game, Penn State at Michigan. Number 10, Penn State at number 5, Michigan.
Woo! I'm going Michigan.
Yeah.
Or who you got?
I'm going Michigan too.
That's a clean for Michigan. I'm going Michigan. All right, another big game. Number 1, Alabama at number 6.
Whoa. Did you just say number 1?
I'm sorry. Number 3, Alabama. My bad.
Whoa.
I had my 3 like a 1. Number 3, Alabama at
Man,
number
3
6.
like 1.
Number 6, Tennessee. I'm sorry, Corey. I apologize.
I'm going Tennessee.
Where they playing at?
At Tennessee.
I'm going Tennessee.
Man, I wish I knew if Bryce Young was playing or not.
I know, right? Now,
Tennessee is playing strong, boy.
They're playing strong, dog.
But you know what? Bryce Young will be the deciding factor. If they playing that boy, what's it, Monroe, or what was his name? What's it?
Yeah.
What's the young guy's name? Is it
I know he's number 4. He's number 4.
If he playing, Tennessee gonna win.
I'm gonna be the lone wolf. I'm not gonna count Nick Saban out. I'm going Alabama.
Alabama. All right. Alvin said the 3 look like a 1. Scratch.
Thank you, Al. I appreciate that.
Right.
All right, next game. Number 8, Oklahoma State against number 13, TCU at TCU.
TCU is still undefeated, right?
I'm not sure.
They
I'm going 13. I'm going TCU.
I'm going TCU too.
Yeah, I'll take TCU.
All right, clean seat for TCU. Now we're going to the ACC. Number 15, North Carolina State at number 18, Syracuse.
I'm going NC State.
Yeah. Because they beat up on you.
NC State.
Yeah, they beat up on you guys last week, so I saw them last week. I hadn't seen Syracuse.
Another ACC game. Number 4, Clemson at FSU, Florida State University.
That's you, baby.
I got the South Carolina team.
Yeah.
What do you mean, Clint?
Oh, it don't mean Florida State.
Okay.
I apologize if my wordings confuse a few people.
All right. We got number 7.
Is that a clean
USC.
sweep? Is that a clean sweep? Was that a clean sweep?
No. You know G got Florida State.
Does he? You still got them, G? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right, number 7 USC at number 20 Utah.
Okay. Yes.
No.
But I'm gonna go with Utah because G don't like Utah.
USC.
I'm going with USC too. You going?
I'm going with Utah.
Okay, then I got my new game, but it may be a good one. LSU at Florida.
It's a good game though. It's always a good game.
Yep.
Florida got a good win last week. LSU got skunked by Tennessee. They're gonna be a little upset. I'm going LSU.
You going who?
LSU.
LSU. Who you got, Corey?
I'm going with Florida because I think LSU is still suffering for how they did Ed Edgeron.
Yeah, I'm going with Florida too. All right, now we're going to the HBCU. You know. So first one, Jackson State at Bethune Cookman.
Well, listening to y'all talk about Bethune Cookman, I'm going with JSU.
Jack State for the kid. Jack State for the kid. Bethune.
By 100.
I guess you got JSU too, Corey?
Yeah. No doubt.
Okay, so now we got Alcorn State at Southern.
Alcorn always give us hell, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It's always a good game. We play there at Alcorn. It's a hot game. But I'm going with the U. I'm going with Southern.
Is that Southern now?
Is that Southern? Okay.
Yeah.
I said Mumford Stadium.
I'm going Alcorn State.
So it ain't Alcorn is always tough, but I'm still
both of them 3 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm going with Southern too.
Yeah.
So in the last game, we got Virginia Lynchburg at the South Carolina State University.
What's Virginia Lynchburg? What's their record right now?
No, they ain't good. Everybody's homecoming. I think they could be.
Okay. Yeah, okay. They've been aware the boys. It's only homecoming. They picked a good one. Okay.
I'm going South Carolina State.
Yeah,
they name alone sound they ain't good.
Lynchburg.
Yeah.
You supposed to pick them right now. You supposed to. That's what homecoming is for.
Yeah.
Pick somebody. Hey.
They pick them right. Hey, buddy, know what he doing over there.
So, G, I picked SCSU, but is there a HBCU team that you want me to bring up every week?
No.
I know me and Corey got vested interest in Southern and South Carolina State.
I don't know too much about HBCU. Man,
well, I just keep bringing up Jackson State then.
Yeah. I know about that one. And I know now.
Yeah, I'm saying so we talk about Dion, so I'll keep bringing him up.
Yeah.
But then what didn't Trevor say he went to HBCU?
Trevor went to South Carolina. I mean, he went to Georgia State.
Okay, I thought he mentioned HBCU one night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Georgia State.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Look,
hey, man,
before we leave, I want to say, so Dion, he
Alvin
got these. He gone?
Alvin went to Virginia State University.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Oh, Alvin. Okay, so I start bringing them up.
Okay.
Deion Sanders got those who is swag t-shirts and cover and pullovers.
Yeah, I seen that.
He ain't making a killing, man. He's making a
Stop playing with Deion, dog.
I know, right?
Deion, man.
who is swag? Who is swag? And they done put it on a shirt. And they done selling like hotcakes. Look, the crazy part is they selling like hotcakes even on like we got a Southern University like a little page where we can buy paraphernalia and stuff too. And I'm sitting there looking like, well, why we got one of Who is Swag t-shirts? Dion.
No.
Killing.
Hey, all right. let me get our picks from last week. The fan went 9 for 7, which was Kanisha. I went 11-5. The OG went 9-7, and Corey, you went 10-6. Bringing our records to Corey. Yours is 39-40 now. The OG is 40-39. I am 44-35.
Come on, man. Hold up. Wait, stop right there. Stop right there.
Yeah.
You weren't that far from an OG last week. How'd you jump 4 games ahead of him that fast?
Well, OG had 2 bad weeks in a row.
We're gonna have to bring in the accountant.
Look. He just started making hella moves. And look, and you have deceived us before, especially the OG.
Yeah, I had to do a playback time this season.
Remember,
Right,
the OG was struggling at first. He had a good week last week. Remember, he went 11-5 last week.
But I'm saying he went 11-5, and I think you had like 8 and something or 9, maybe 9 wins. But now you don't jump 4 wins ahead of OG and 5 ahead of me, just that fast in 1 week in a 1 week swing.
Well, you've been at the bottom the whole time, Corey.
No, I had. Hey, look. No, I had.
You had a good one last week at 8-8. I mean, the week before that at 8-8.
You know what? Your numbers be skewed.
And then last week you were 79 last week.
And I'm really not sure if that was real, because because you be reading your pencil wrong and all that stuff. You did OG wrong 2 weeks in a row.
You gotta stop picking the Falcons and you gotta stop picking the Cowboys.
You stop picking
0-2. Started right off the rip.
You stop picking the Cowboys. Look, that's the toughest I can sound right now. You stop.
All right, fellas, man. Episode 43 in the books. If you're looking for a home, make sure to go see my guy, Alvin Jamison. Hold on.
He said, hold on.
Where my thing at? There we go. Make sure to go see my guy, Alvin Jamison, for all your loan needs. 404-587-9033, The Mortgage Guy. AlvinJameson.com, man. He's servicing Alabama, California, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia. If you're looking for a home, you need a loan, this is the guy to come see, man. Alvin Jamison at AlvinJameson.com. Once again, the number is 404-587-9033. Your senior loan consultant, Alvin Jamison. Fellas, great show, man. We appreciate everybody that was out there. Tanisha Davis, James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, Crystal Wright, Larry Wright, Matt, A to the Z Media, Zach, and who else was out there? And anybody we may have missed on YouTube, on Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, we thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We'll see y'all at 7:30 on Sunday, right before the beat down of the Philadelphia. Cry, Eagles, cry. We out, baby. Remember, keep your head on swivel. Keep God first, baby. We love y'all. We are out. Peace.
Later, fellas.
Wow.
I know, right? That sign off, ain't it?